Good morning, one and all. Today I am going to start your new lesson for 7th class, chapter 4, Oceans and Fish. So each and everyone is very familiar with the oceans. Some of you might have visited the seashore area like beach and everything. So the sea bottom means the downside of ocean or sea consists of, just like as we are having plains, plateaus, mountains, sea bottom is also consisting of hills, mountains, plateaus and plains and trenches also. Okay, so as we are having the landforms in our surrounding areas, in lands, same way beneath, downside of the ocean or the bottom of the sea is also consisting of hills, mountains, plains, plateaus, trenches, etc. A major part of ocean floor is about 3 to 6 kilometers below the sea level. We learned about mean sea level last year. Mean sea level is used to measure the height of the place. How height Ooty or how height Kodaikanal, how height Arakku Valley. To take the height of these areas we are using MSL, mean sea level. Okay, so from mean sea level, the major part of the ocean floor is about 3 to 6 kilometers below the mean sea level. And you know, ocean water or the surface, water on the surface of the ocean rises and falls, forming waves. Waves means understood now, the falling of or water. Okay, rising, falling, it is known as waves. The surface, the water on the surface of the sea, it always rises and falls and forms waves. Ocean water moves from one part to another in big streams, not in a small way. Like in big streams, the ocean water is moving from one part to another in big streams. These streams which flow constantly means continually from that way in a definite direction is called ocean currents. Okay, so ocean currents means, did you get the definition? Usually the ocean water is moving from one part to another in big streams, and these streams which flow constantly, same way it will continue, it will not stop 1 or 2 times, constantly it is flowing and it is moving to a definite direction. It is known as ocean currents. The alternate rising and falling of the seawater generally takes twice a day. It is called tide. Twice means morning and evening. Okay. So the alternate rising and falling of seawater generally takes twice a day, and it is called tide. Tide and waves both are different. Okay. And already you know, you might have tasted the water of ocean water. It is salty. Okay, the ocean water is always saline. Saline means content of salt. And oceans are the storehouses of fish and other seafoods. We are buying different kinds of seafoods, fishes or prawns. Everything can be seen in the ocean. So oceans are known as the storehouses of fish and other seafoods. So already you know, you might have heard about the people, fishermen. Usually the fishermen, they live near to sea or ocean. Normally they live basically depending on sea and ocean, because fishing is their main occupation. So they believe the sea goddess, because they are going into the middle of the sea or ocean. What will happen there? we don't know. So they totally believe in sea goddess and they totally live their life to the sea goddess. So the fishermen, they are having a tool kit. Okay, so toolkit means the fishermen have a special toolkit for repairing the nets which consist of, so nets for fishing they will use the net now. So for repairing the nets they are having one toolkit. So in that toolkit what things are there? Noolu karlu. Okay, noolu karlu in Telugu. In English it is used for net repairing. Fork, like a stick, like it will be there. The nets when it is mingled or something to repair that nets or taking from that they are using this noolu karlu. Okay, a net repairing fork. Then noolu kanda, thread bundle, and a flattened stick that determines the net ring size. Nets already you know ring sizes will be there. So the ring sizes must be very carefully oriented, otherwise fishes may escape through the net. Okay, for different types of fish they will use different kinds of nets. For small fishes the nearly so attached stitching nets must be there. Okay, so each and every fisherman is having a toolkit. In that toolkit what things are there, what I told? The first one is noolu karlu, that means net repairing fork. Then noolu kanda, that means thread, bundle of thread, and a flattened stick to determine the net ring size. Okay. Next, an important word in that is kannulu. Kannulu is a Telugu word. That means nets are of different types. I already told you. As nets are of different types based on different sizes of the kannulu. Kannulu means rings. Okay, it may be small, it may be big. So, and there is a layers of net. Okay, that is called kannulu. Okay, as I told, different types of nets are there based on the sizes of the rings. That ring is known as kannulu. Burakkada, it is very famous for you. Okay, you might have heard also, especially in our village areas, whenever a festival or something comes, you might have heard the people who are telling Burakkada. Okay, an art of storytelling by a main performer will be there using tambura with the help of two assistants. Okay, so a Burakkada, when it is coming to the stage, it is mainly an art of storytelling. There will be a main performer. He will be using tambura, and to assist him, there will be two assist to help him. Okay, that is Burakkada. So you might have seen the fishermen going in boats. Nowadays there are mechanical boats. Okay, mechanical boat means compared to karattappa. Okay, karattappa means usually with the stick they are moving usual boat. There is far more risk in the life of Marapadava. Marapadava is the Telugu word for mechanical boat, a boat which is run by machines through diesel or petrol or something like that. But in risk, mechanical boat is having more risk comparing to karattappa. Karattappa means usual. Fishermen without any machines, they will swing like this and they will move. Now that is such a kind of boat is known as karattappa boat. So comparing to karattappa boats, mechanical boats are having more risk because it goes far into the sea, and as it is mechanical, as it is run by machines, it can go far into the sea. So what problem will happen when they are going deep into the sea? Suddenly if there is some repair in the boat, or when the boat is not able to move, it will be very difficult for them to come back to the seashore. Okay, that is the mechanical boat's main problem. Salinity, I already told you the definition of salinity. What can you give? Containing salt or salts. The salt water, the ocean water is having saline, so it is known as salinity. Waves. When the water on the surface of the ocean rises and falls, they are called waves. Okay, I told you waves and tides are different. Waves means water on the surface of the ocean rises falls. Rises, falls. It is known as waves. Tides means rhythmic rise and fall. The water in the oceans every day. Okay, every day rhythmic like this. Tides. It will be a rhythmic movement of rise and fall of ocean water. It is known as tides. Ocean currents. Currents already explained you. In the oceans, water is found to move from one part to another in big stream. If that movement is constantly moving into one particular direction in big streams, it is known as ocean currents. Okay. Next, warm currents, a term which is coming in this lesson. The warm currents flow from equatorial regions towards poles. Already previously I had explained you the globe. Yes or no? 0 degree, it is known as equator. Equator's north side 23.5 degree north is known as Tropic of Cancer. Equator's downside 23.5. South is known as Tropic of Capricorn. Again, equator's upside Tropic of Cancer. After again 66.5 degree north is known as Arctic Circle. Equator's downside 66.5 degree south is known as Antarctic Circle. Then coming to 90 degree, it is North Pole. 90 degree south is known as South Pole. Okay. So that is the globe overall when we are discussing. So why I told means, now I told you about warm currents, the movement. Warm currents means the flow from equatorial region to poles. Okay. So in ocean, from equatorial region to North Pole or South Pole, that movement of water is known as warm currents. Cold currents means poles towards equator. Okay, don't forget the difference. Okay, warm currents means the movement of water from equatorial region to North Pole or South Pole regions. Cold currents means it's opposite. The cold currents are flowing from poles, North Poles and South Poles towards equatorial regions. Okay, keep in mind. Now I told you about Karatapa. Okay, Karatapa means it is a country-made boat which goes up to 5 kilometers into the sea. That means from the surface of the sea to it will go around only 5 kilometers because it needs some kind of swinging with the boat slides. Okay, so Karatapa, it is a country-made or village-made boat which goes up to 5 kilometers into the sea, and it brings small catches of fish. There will not be bulk. Okay, in Karatapa, the fishermen who are going in for fishing, they will go only just up to 5 kilometers from the surface, and they will bring small catches of fish. Marapadava means opposite, mechanical boat. It goes far into the sea and it is difficult to swim to the seashore if there is any trouble, as I told you. They may get big catches of fish, but the problem is that if there is any trouble in the mechanical or Marapadava or mechanical boat which is going very, very, very far into the middle of the ocean, if the mechanical boat is getting any trouble, the people, they may not be able to swim over to the seashore because it may be kilometer away. Already you know that for seeing it may seem near like that, but it is very, very far. When we are standing near the sea and when we are watching into the ocean or sea, we may feel that it looks like near like that. But when we are moving into the sea or ocean, we can see how far it will be. Okay. So the mechanical boat's main difficulty is that when it is getting any trouble after reaching a very long area, the fisherman may not be able to swim and come back. But in Karapadava, as it is going just 5 kilometers from the seashore, if they are getting any problem in cyclone or floods also, they will be able to swim back into the land area. Okay. So these are the main points. movements of oceans, mainly what we learned in that lesson, mainly in a normal way, movements of oceans. There are three kinds of movements: waves, tides and currents. Okay, once we are revising that, waves means what I told the definition: when the water on the surface of the ocean rises and falls, they are called waves. Tides means it is a rhythmic rise and fall of seawater. Currents means, already I told you, the water in a constantly, it moves like in big streams constantly to one direction. It is known as currents. Okay, these are the three main movements of ocean: waves, tides and currents. Now coming to ocean relief. Relief means I told you higher areas, lower areas, like that. Okay, ocean relief, when we are talking, deep sea plains are there, continental slope are there, continental shelf is there, sea level is there, trenches are there. Regarding that we will learn detail, okay, in next classes. Fishermen, coming to fishermen, what we learned, fishermen are using two kinds of boats. We told you, Karattappa and Marapadava. Okay, Marapadava means mechanical boat. Fishermen, they are having fishing and also some kind of agriculture there, some kind of animal husbandry also. Animal husbandry means rearing of some animals. Regarding that also we will learn in the next classes. Now coming to fishermen's social life in this area, the people who are living near to the coastal areas, that means fishermen. What are their social life? Okay, they are having a common fund. They will collect a common fund. The people who are living together, fishermen, they will have a common fund which they will use for different purpose. When there is a problem or when there is severe drought, when they are not able to get a livelihood, they will share this. Their main festival is Gauri Purnima festival. Okay, one of the main festival of fishermen. And whenever there is problems resolving, they will disputes among the people or head will be there. Then some cultural activities, mainly for them Burakada and Harikada. Okay, these are the main things what we learned just in this class. Now I will give you certain keywords, just we will know. Okay, the first one is toolkit. Okay, toolkit, what is coming? The fishermen have a special toolkit. Okay, in that toolkit, what things are there? Noolakarlo means net preparing for, then Noolakanda, that means thread, then a flattened stick to determine the net ring size. Okay, what things? So toolkit which consists Noolakanda. That is already you will be familiar with that word Noolakarlo. Okay, net preparing for. English net preparing for. And the next one, Noolakanda, that means thread. Okay. And what is the another thing which is having in that kit? What I told? A flattened stick. Okay, that determines the net ring size. Okay, this is a flattened stick. It is determining the net ring size. The net ring size. Okay, this is the main items which we can see in a fisherman's toolkit. It is main for their life. Okay. Next one, kannulu. What is the definition of kannulu? Nets are of different types based on different sizes of the kannulu. Okay. Nets are different types based on the sizes of the kannulu. Kannulu means rings of the net. Okay, these two main keywords you go through that, and also whatever we learned today, once again revise that. We will continue for the next class. Okay, have a nice time. Stay home, stay safe. Bye. Thank you.